Hey y'all, what's up? So, the enemy is really coming against God's beliefs, his children, and he's using every weapon within a home and outside of the home. And I just feel like he is just fighting the church so hard. And one thing I realized that if because God has put me in a very unique situation. I'm pretty sure a bunch of other people are in similar situations where one spouse is all about Jesus and the other spouse is like, I believe in a God, but I don't believe in your God that you serve. And that is what my husband told me yesterday when we fought. And I believe that was a spiritual battle. And when you go through a battle, you feel drained. You feel like even if you win the battle, you feel drained. It takes so much out of you. And I feel like the only thing that is keeping me going, that is holding me together, that is keeping me strong so I can endure until that very moment when he calls us home. And I do feel like something is about to happen on this earth. And I feel like Satan is trying to keep us from sharing the gospel. And believe me, I have been warning my husband. I have been trying to get him to see that Jesus is King, he is Lord, and I don't have to be perfect to love Jesus because I am the most imperfect person. I am a sinner. I sin, I stumble, I fall short of the glory. I trust in Jesus though. I give it all to Jesus. And my husband, I don't know, but the devil has my husband seeing that, oh, she says she's a Christian, but look at her. Look at that big sin. Look at how she said those words. Do you remember how she did this and it really made you embarrassed? Maybe you should throw in divorce. Let's really tear her down. Call her a stupid child. You know, Satan will do anything because he is trying to tear me down. And he's trying to keep me from drawing closer to Jesus. Well, guess what? The only person I can lean on when I feel this way is Jesus. I feel like he is literally the glue holding me together so that I can keep proclaiming his name and who he is. And you know, I feel like it's time to do something, and the Lord just told me to hold on for a moment. I watched the Watchman River channel today. I actually had to stop his video, so after I'm done with this, I'm going to go back and watch his video and finish it. But his message is it's time to get in the ark. And when he said, I felt that in my spirit that it's time for us to get in the ark, I got goosebumps. I got filled with so much joy. And I got told, hold on. Hold on. It's okay. And you know what? I truly feel like something big is going to happen this September. I'm not saying it's going to be the rapture. I just feel like something big is going to happen. And I'm hoping it's the rapture. But you know what? No matter what, I'm going to keep trusting in God. I'm going to trust in Jesus because he is my rock. He is my shield. He is my fortress. He is my everything. Without him, I couldn't survive. There's no way I'd be able to survive this world without Jesus. Because I can't do it on my own. But with Jesus, All things are possible. That's done in His name. That brings honor to His name, glory to His name, and that will work out for our good. It has to be in the will of Jesus. And if I didn't have Jesus, there's no telling. No telling. I'm trying to be the best that I can be. Do I act out of anger from time to time? Yes. We're sinners. Of course, we're going to stumble. We're going to fall. We're going to say things we don't mean. But as long as we understand that and we want to make sure that we can become stronger in Jesus and we can ask Him for help to never do that again, He will help you. The devil hates it when you are in tune with Jesus, and he hates it especially. He hates it when you're trying to lead somebody to Jesus, especially when Jesus, I feel like Jesus is calling to my husband. I feel like Jesus is drawing my husband, and no wonder there is so much chaos with it. My husband's in this spiritual battle. So pretend this little pink thing is my husband. It's actually my makeup. It needs to be washed. But here I am trying to lead him to Jesus, and Jesus is like, yeah. And Satan over here is going, no. So you've got this little battle going on, and eventually either Jesus is going to win or Satan will win him. But they are battling over his soul. And I truly feel like God has put me here for my husband. Jesus has put me on this channel to speak His truth. And hopefully you guys will listen. If you don't listen and wake up before the rapture, maybe somebody out there is meant to hear this and remember it for after the rapture and come to Jesus. I don't know God's plan. I don't know it fully. But I want Jesus to use me. I want God to use me for His kingdom, His honor, His glory, and His praise. I don't need the glory. I don't need the praise. All I know is Jesus is going to work it all out for my good, and I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm just showing the love of Christ. But I do feel like time is short, and I feel like I need to say the same thing as the Watchman River channel did. It's time to get on the ark. The warning bells are... You don't want to be around for the last one. Okay, let me explain that a little bit more. The last alarm to go off will be the rapture. You want to be here if you're going to heaven. But if you're not going to heaven and you're living by the ways of this world, that's going to be the most scariest alarm clock to ever go off. But your choice. Choose Jesus, go to heaven, reject Him, be left behind. You can try to come to Jesus in the 7 years, and you can, but it's going to be terrible. It's going to be bad. And I've made other videos on the 7 years of tribulation and how bad it's going to be, and I've given my thoughts and everything else, but I do feel like this channel and every other Christian channel is fixing to come to a close, not because we want to close our channels, but because the rapture is going to happen and they are going to delete and get rid of everything that has to do with Jesus. And all the people who come to Christ in the 7 years, which will be after the rapture, it's not going to be easy. It's just not. But anyways, I'm going to get off here. I hope you guys have a good day. And I will see y'all in my next video. Or I'm hoping the rapture. We'll see which one comes first. Bye, y'all.